What's the most important part of any novel? The plot? The twists? The action? I don't think so. Because if readers don't care about your characters, they won't care about what happens to them. I've spent years studying storytelling as an art form, and one thing I've learned is this: readers don't have to agree with your characters. They don't even have to think they're good people. They just have to care about those characters. So today, I want to talk about a few things I've learned about writing characters that readers actually want to follow. I'm Jake Winters, and today we're going to talk about creating likable characters. Every memorable character wants something. Maybe it's revenge, maybe it's redemption, maybe they just want to survive. The goal doesn't have to be huge, it just has to matter to them. Once readers understand what your character is chasing, they're much more likely to stay invested. Perfect characters are usually boring. Real people are messy. They're stubborn, they make bad decisions, sometimes they sabotage themselves. Those flaws don't make readers dislike them. If anything, they make them feel more human. One of my favorite examples is Dexter. He's a serial killer, but he's also awkward, socially uncomfortable, and constantly trying to understand what it means to be human. Those contradictions make him fascinating. One mistake I made early on was making my protagonist too capable. She would solve problems too easily. The trouble is, if everything comes naturally to your character, there's no tension. Readers enjoy watching people earn their victories, not because they like seeing characters suffer, but because overcoming struggle makes them meaningful. Even morally gray characters should have moments that reveal their humanity. Maybe they protect a child, maybe they're loyal to a friend, maybe they rescue a stray dog. Tiny moments like these can completely change how readers feel about someone. It's why audiences can root for characters who, on paper, are terrible people. This is a big one. Characters shouldn't always make the smartest decision. People don't. We act emotionally, we panic, we convince ourselves we're right when we're clearly wrong. Characters who make believable mistakes feel real. Characters who make perfect decisions feel like robots. Show, don't tell. This is storytelling 101. Instead of saying, everyone loved Sarah, show that Sarah is helping a stranger. Show her making a sacrifice. Show her standing up for someone who can't defend themselves. Readers decide whether a character is likable. The author doesn't. This might sound strange, but I actually think interesting is more important than likable. Some of the greatest characters ever written are terrible people. Walter White, Tony Soprano, Dexter Morgan. They're not role models, they're compelling, and that's enough to keep us turning pages. At the end of the day, readers connect with people who feel real, people with flaws, people with fears, people who want something badly enough to fight for it. You don't need to write perfect heroes, you just need to write believable ones. If you're writing a novel, what's your favorite character you've ever created? I'd genuinely love to hear about them in the comments. And if you're interested in crime fiction, writing, and the journey of becoming an author, I'd love to have you subscribe. I'm Jake Winters, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.